Hello friends, good morning. This is Dr. Janardhan Pawar from TC College Baramati. Friends, in last lecture, we people have seen the concept of research problem and we people have seen so many aspects related to research problems. In this video, we are going to talk about one more concept of second topic, and that is research hypothesis. Friends, whenever we talk about research, there are different concepts comes in our mind, and those concepts are research problem, research hypothesis, research objectives, and so on. So in this today's video, we are going to talk about the concept of research hypothesis. Friends, when we talk about hypothesis, we are going to see the meaning of hypothesis. We are going to see the concept of hypothesis one by one. When it comes to hypothesis, hypothesis is a prediction about something. So we are going to talk about prediction, or it can be called as guess. So when you go to undertake a research, there are certain hypotheses which are there in the mind of researcher. So in this video, we are going to talk about the concept of research hypothesis. So see friends, in the first slide of this video, we are going to talk about the introductory part of hypothesis. When it comes to hypothesis, there are certain things which are there in our mind. Those we are going to discuss one by one. Friends, there are certain statements made by researcher about the concept of hypothesis. The concept of hypothesis is not new for us. When it comes to hypothesis, there are certain things which are there in our mind, but we are not aware. Those things can be called as hypothesis. So friends, we are going to talk about the concept of hypothesis. There are certain statements, there are certain information which is given in this particular first slide. I am going to tell you one by one. So friends, I am going to read and then I will explain also. A hypothesis is a formal tentative statement of expected relationship between two or more variables under study. So see, when we go for undertaking any sort of research or any type of research, there are certain tentative statements that we make in our mind, and those statements can be called as guess. Suppose, for example, if people have decided to go for financial statement analysis of a particular bank, so there are certain things which are there in your mind, and because of that you go for conducting the research. So here you are going to find out a relationship between two different types of banks. You are going to find out the relationship between two different types of loans, two different types of deposits, and so on. So here they have given in statement number 1, it is a formal tentative statement. It is not informal as such. It is a formal and official, but it is tentative. It is not confirmed. It is not final. It is just temporary statement. It is just tentative statement. And this particular tentative statement shows that there is a relationship between two different variables. See, if you want to go for show the comparison, if you want to show the relationship between two different aspects, you should have two different variables, and those variables should be related to your study. So this is the first statement which is given about the concept of hypothesis. So let me tell you the concept of hypothesis once again. So hypothesis is nothing but what? A predictive statement, which is a formal tentative statement also, which shows the expected relationship between two or more variables which you people have taken for your study. Moving to the second one, and there we are going to find out what is the concept of hypothesis again. A hypothesis helps to translate the research problem and objectives into a clear explanation or prediction of the expected results or outcomes of the research study. So here they have elaborated this concept of hypothesis in a very precise manner. What they have said, just I am going to tell you. As far as the hypothesis is concerned, hypothesis is just a translation which will be helpful to translate a research problem. Friends, when you go for a drafting of research problem, you need to have some supporting things for translation of research problem, and hypotheses are the translations for research problem. Those are not only there for translation, they are also there to define your objectives, as well as hypothesis gives clear explanation about your prediction, about your objectives, about your outcomes that you are going to get it from your research. So friends, hypothesis is nothing but what? It is a prediction. It is a translation of research problems, and it is a clear explanation of a research problem, as well as it is a clear explanation of upcoming outcomes or outputs of your research study. So this one is the concept of hypothesis which we people have seen here. Then moving on to the next one, a clearly stated hypothesis includes the variables to be manipulated or measured, identifies the population to be explained, and indicates the proposed outcome for the study. So here in the last paragraph of this particular slide, they have been talked about the concept of hypothesis, which includes n number of things. Here, when you think about the hypothesis is basically made for two or more variables, and those variables can be manipulated, those can be measured, those can be identified very easily from the population. Population means the part or the respondent you people have selected for your research. It also indicates the proposed outcomes for the study. So see, in this concept of hypothesis and in the introductory part of hypothesis, what we people have seen, that I'm going to repeat again. As far as the hypothesis is concerned, when we want to know the concept of hypothesis, n number of things which are there in our mind, and we people are a little bit confused about the concept of hypothesis. So see, hypothesis is nothing but a formal tentative statement made by the researcher before undertaking the research, and that is useful to show the expected relationship between two or more variables which are there for the study. So from that we understood one thing: it is a statement, or it is a formal tentative statement. Why this statement is made? Statement is made because of what? For showing the relationship between two or more variables which are there for the study. Again, we people have seen it helps to translate the research problem. So see, we people have seen the uses of hypothesis here. Hypothesis is used for translation of research problem. It is also there to define the objectives of the research. It is also there to provide a clear explanation of your what we call it, problem and objectives. And it is also a prediction of, we call it is a guess, it is a prediction. Prediction means what? Making some guess before doing the activity. Prediction of the expected results. If you want to get some results, or if you want to get some outcome, before going for getting those outcomes and results, we people have to make some predictions. And if you want to make some predictions, definitely hypotheses are very important when you go for this. And lastly, it comes to in a very elaborative manner, and here we people have seen the concept of hypothesis in a different manner. It includes variables, it includes manipulated variables, it includes measured variables, and those are useful for identifying the population and explanation of the population. And the last but not least, it also indicates the proposed outcome of the study. I hope you people have understood the concept of hypothesis from this video. And before going to close this video, I'm going to talk about the concept of hypothesis again, what you people have to remember in a precise manner. Friends, there is no need to worry while understanding the concept of hypothesis. You people have to understand, you people have to remember few things about the hypothesis, and those few things are, just remember like this: hypothesis is a formal tentative statement. It is a tentative, it can be also called as temporary statement, which is made to understand the relationship between two different variables. It is also useful to translate the research problem. It is also useful to draft the objectives. It is also useful to provide clear explanation, and it is also useful for prediction. Then one more thing you have to remember: it includes variables, it includes manipulated variables, it includes measured variables, and it is also useful for identifying the population to be explained. And the last but not least, it is also, or it indicates the proposed outcomes of the study. Proposed outcome means what? Whatever results we are expecting from the study, and if you want to indicate those outcomes of your study, this particular hypothesis is also important. Friends, from all those explanations which I have given in this video, you people have understood the concept of hypothesis in a thorough manner. I hope so. If you have some queries, you can ask me your queries by using this online platform. Till then, stay connected, stay tuned. Thank you very much.